welcome to the next episode of Let's Play Farming Sim. Picking up in the next day here, and well, fields are all cultivated. Well, our fields anyways, are all cultivated. Don't have any livestock, don't have any money, nothing for us to do. It's too early to get planting. Let's see here. Can't plant until the 9th day, and it is the 3rd day right now. And it needs to be at least 6 degrees, and it is not 6 degrees. But we do have some contracts. So I started this contract and borrowed the equipment, or leased the equipment. And now I'm working on these two. They're right beside each other, and I was doing them both at the same time. But I stopped doing this one and started working on this one just to try and finish it up quicker. And this is our tractor we've been using. I just filled it up with diesel. But I haven't put DEF in it yet. We're going to do that. Stop at the DEF pump. It's on the way. That's what these are. We have our massive hole here up to the silo. When I have money, I might flatten that out a bit, but for right now, and we're trying to save up some money. I got my eye on a tractor in the shop there. And the DEF is kind of getting slow as well. So we'll start filling that up. That's not too bad. And I do have a couple more mods that I'm running on this. I tried launching the game with all the mods I got downloaded, but I'm not downloaded anyways. And I gave up on waiting for it to load. Came back the next day, and it was still not loading yet. So I deselected all the mods and just started selecting them with one mod, and now it's back to the game. And I'm not like, load mod. Not selecting a mod to turn on and then the game loads and jump out and loading. I'm just, I'm starting up the game, I'll throw a mod in. Oh yeah, it fired up fine. Next time I'll throw another mod in and keep going. Yeah, sort of. It's 4 and 5 that we're going to. 4 is almost done. 5 is getting there, but it's not there yet. And this tractor is extremely undersized for plowing these fields. But I can't afford a new tractor yet. Once these two jobs are done, I should be getting close. And I don't want to take a loan, but I'm going to. We'll save that for when times are getting tough for the end of the year. Still going to have to lease a lot of equipment to get stuff done because all I have is that old Velocity. I'm actually going to sell that and the plow, and I'll probably end up buying This tractor I'm looking at right now, you can go out for it. By the way, if I haven't said it in the previous video, I play games kind of like they're role-playing and like realistic. So, talking to this guy about this tractor, he got a decent price. I'm thinking about it. We'll see once I get the money there. It's not the most efficient way out of doing this field, but it's clean, so that's the way I'm doing it. Just stick with it. Turn it off. But I can sit here in the cab and I've got it lined up, so I can just see the top of the weight sticking up. And if I keep that more or less centered here, and I'll still miss some every once in a while, but I don't have huge misses all the time. And usually when I'm doing this off screen, then I'm listening, or I'm watching YouTube in the background, or I'm listening to podcasts, or I've got Netflix going or something, and just feel free. This is a Fendt tractor. Fendt s1e3. I assume this is a vanilla tractor. I don't know if Contracts use mod tractors or not. I do have a lot of tractor mods. For the most part, tractor mods are a violent game, I find, so I haven't had an issue with that. And I'm just going to record like a 20-30 minute section here, and then leave it at that for the day. Finish off that in-game day. And then I'll have to figure out what to do for the next video. But the contract work I'm doing is kind of just filler stuff, so no big deal. If you don't see that, then you don't see that. Oh well. But any of the farm work that we're actually doing on the farm there, like I did plowing one day and then cultivating the next. You didn't see all of that. You probably seen about the first 20 minutes to half an hour. Plowing, and then I finished that up in my off time, and then you see the first 20 minutes to half an hour of cultivating. After that, like the next video. So. Come harvest time, the video might get a little longer. And if you don't know much about me, I don't farm myself. Like, I don't have a farm or anything, but I have a guy that I worked on the farm 2 harvests now. Mostly just doing trucking. Actually, that's pretty much all I've done is trucking and repairs and stuff like that. I would love to get more into field work, but I just haven't had that opportunity yet, so. So, so in summer, I'm an equipment operator and driver this year, and for a local company in the city I'm in. And then in the winter, I do snow removal, and there's a rather large slow period. Like last year, I got my layoff notice, and layoff notice really doesn't mean much, or didn't mean much last year. It was just that was making it official that once whatever time came, then I was done. So it started snow removal. So the way that worked, or the way that was supposed to work, was they gave me the layoff notice, and let's just say it was the 13th of October, or whatever it was. I don't remember. That was already a year ago, and I have a horrible memory. But let's say it was the 13th of October was the final day of my layoff notice. And then I continued working after that until I just can't work anymore. Conditions just don't let me work anymore. So it didn't change much. It was just paperwork to make it less difficult for them to change me over. And so yeah, and it just happened that whatever day that was, say October 13th, I think that was a Friday. So I was running the solo screener, and I worked all day Friday, finished up, and got up Saturday morning, and we'd gotten like 3 inches of snow. Well, done screening for the year, that's it, done. But 3 inches of snow isn't nearly enough for us to clean. That's enough to make a huge mess of our screening area. The ground's not going to be frozen yet. There's going to be a lot of moisture now, so it's just going to be quiet, and I can't screen wet dirt that just plugs things up and makes my life more difficult. Plus, I had a massive stockpile already, so we weren't too worried. And then I was just browsing Facebook on Sunday night, came across this ad looking for farm labor for harvest. And I just replied to that and said, hey, I might be able to help out. What are the details? Like, what are you need to do? And whatnot. And he just asked me a few questions, and I'm sure I told him, well, I have a really bad back, so if this really hurt, like, I can do some stuff. If something breaks down, we can fix it. Like, that's not an issue, but I can't do shoveling for more than like 3 minutes at a time. I can't be hand-bombing stuff. I can't do stuff like that. I can throw chains, I can throw ropes, climb in and out of equipment. Like, I know what my limits are, I know what I can't do, but okay, I can run equipment, I can drive a truck. That's about it. Now, last year I just had my class 5 with air brakes, and I had my class 1 blurs. I passed my air brakes. That was completely on my own, and I just wasn't able to pass it on class 1 for mandate change. I went to just passing a test, having to go to school first, school, yada yada yada. So I told him that what I can do, what I can't do. He asked, well, have you run any equipment before? Oh yeah, I've run lots of equipment. And that's not, he's like, have you done any farming before? Well, I spent a weekend on a friend of mine has like well, he has land that he rents out to someone, and I went up call by for a day or a couple days, but that's about it. I'm not. This is okay, and that's like I driven a tractor before, but not work with it. He says, well, how about driving a truck? Well, no, I don't have to drive trucks. I know trucking, but I don't have my license. I can drive damn near anything, but I just can't legally do that. It's like, well, with our grain trucks, we have tandems, and you actually put a special license for that because they're run by it. Okay, well, you want me to drive a tandem? I'll drive a tandem. I don't care. So, I said, well, yeah, I talked to him for probably, well, I think I started talking to him at like 7 p.m. And at 11, he's like, well, I'll talk to my dad about it. First thing in the morning, we'll give you a call around 8. Well, I'm living in a camper, so it's nothing for me to get mobile. I just throw a real quick plates on it, it's not sure. And stop and get some groceries. Sure, I'll be there near 3 hours away, so I'll have 3 hours. Okay. Next morning, I get a call at 8 a.m. He says, yeah, well, you got the job, so you might as well start hooking up and start heading here. Okay. So, hooking up and getting there is a shit show. I told him on texting once I was leaving the city and whatnot, and I went up to Camper Hotel, grocery store, and stocked up on everything about a month for however long I was going to be out there. And, it's about 3 hours from the city of now, which is Saskatoon, and it's about 45 minutes away from another major city in Saskatchewan, Regina. So I figured, well, if I really need anything, there's got to be something nearby that I can just try to grab whatever I need, or I can just run into the city if I really need to. I'm here overnight and whatnot, whatever. I just got what I needed, get it out there, work for that harvest, and then that was about it. I said, well, give me a call if you need anything, and we're going to do so, let me know. If I can't find another job over the winter, I'll just give a store bill, so yeah, anything, give me a call. And then he gave me a call, said there's an Farm Progress show that I can come. It's in Saskatoon, why not? Yeah, sure, why not? I'll go out there. So, yeah, I did that with him. We got talking, we made a deal with him that eventually he'd pay for my license. I like what I mean money to pay for my license. I work for a cloud basically. And so he paid for the first half of my license a week later. I got into truck driving school, and I did all my truck driving, like I did all the classes and everything, or almost all of them, I don't remember. COVID got sticky there, and I missed some time and missed that. I don't remember how much I have left, but it's very little, if any. Took my road test, passed with flying colors. And, yeah, but because I didn't finish paying for all of it, because only the first half of it paid for, I have what's called a Class 3 in the North. So I can drive a semi-spark, but I didn't in Saskatchewan. Didn't really need me. One of his friends needed work, and I had work here, so it just made sense for him to hire his friend, who would be much more useful during the like summer months, throwing fertilizer and stuff like that. Because I'm not useless, but I'm close to it as far as it goes for like physical hard labor and stuff. And I fucked up my back in a car accident, so that's just what it is. Hopefully it'll get fixed one day, but I don't have very high hopes. Anyways, so yeah, it just made more sense for me to hire the other guy, and then when he needed me, call me, and I get that. That's what I did for last harvest. Like this harvest just passed. I took some time off work, and I drove a truck where I was can, and would like to get more time in the tractor, but it just didn't work out, so whatever. Still haven't gotten any time in the tractor out there, other than water. And then got back here after harvest, and so before harvest, I was a truck driver for the company in Florida City, just driving a dump truck, doing deliveries in town and whatnot. And then when I got back from harvest, our deliveries had slowed down quite a bit, so they didn't need me driving the truck as much. But they were sort of, like, I drove the truck a little bit still, but they were still having a shortage of topsoil, because they had another guy kind of make it as the new topsoil, as where I was full-time topsoil. So I just went essentially full-time on making topsoil for the rest of the time I served, like a month ago, not before I got laid off again. And the last day of my layoff notice, I filled out my ARC, so I had no more room to make topsoil, and it didn't make sense economically to haul all the topsoil like last year. What I did is I just make full ARC, and then shut down for a day, haul all the topsoil just with the loader 3 yards at a time, not haul it, then just make a stockpile with it. And then, and when I say topsoil, I mean we're just running through the springer, it takes out all the rocks and debris and then fluffs it up. It's pulverized black earth is the technical name for it. And yeah, I just make a stockpile of it. This year, going through it so fast when I got back from harvest and was actually screening, that I'm still keeping up and like progressing and making some more, but it was taking me a lot longer than it did last year because we were trucking so fast. So on the last day, like for my layoff notice, I filled up the ARC completely, and it wasn't really economical. Like we pretty much sold all the dirt we would sell for the year already, and I had made more than that. So it wasn't economic, like I had more of that stage in the ARC of the screener, so it wasn't economical for me to move that and come back and screen, because we should have enough for next year. So I just winterized the machine, sort of, like I just folded it up, shut everything down, took, like, disconnected the batteries, and it's just essentially winterized. It's folded up. It's good to go for winter. I built this screen room all the way around it. It's good for winter. And then just haven't needed me since then. So I've been sitting at home now for 2 or 3 weeks. I actually got moved in now. Well, sort of. I've still got a bunch of stuff to move, but I'm trying to keep my garage. And I've got the house now. And my girlfriend was already living here. I essentially just moved in with her. Her roommate moved out, so I just started renting that room and turned that into my office. So now we've got upstairs in the house, just the 2 of us. We have 2 bedrooms between us. And there's a basement suite, and that's where one lives, so it's a pretty nice setup. And yeah, so I have to keep this place. I would be able to afford it while winter. With EI and whatnot, I'm still looking for another job, but I was looking for another job all last winter and it never worked out. The winter before that, I was looking for another job and that never worked out. So then I have very high hopes, but just need luck. And so, yeah, the house for sure I'm keeping. And then the garage I'm going to try to keep. If I need to, I can probably move everything to my grandmother's farm. Now, it's my uncle owns the house where I'm renting my garage from. So, like, that's whatever, it's family. I'm gonna try and stick with it, but if I can't, then I'll rent it out to someone else. Doesn't use it, well, maybe he would just start using it. So that's going to be, well, since I'm financing my computer and my TV, well, my monitor for that would be the first thing to go if I run into super hard times this winter. And then second would be the garage. And then I've got a storage unit on top of that, and I'm paying to store vehicles at another location, but my grandmother's got her farm, which I'm supposed to be moving vehicles to, but I don't have anything to move said vehicles with, they don't drive per se. So they're not getting moved right now. I've got a broken down truck parked in my parking spot in the house. And because we live in a cul-de-sac and the truck that I'm driving right now is open headed, so it's ridiculously loud in the mornings or late at night whenever I have to leave. So girlfriend's parked on the street out front. So I can back my truck in a parking spot in the alley, and I literally start my truck in gear and I just idle out of the alley, down the alley to the street, and get going. So, and the only reason that I have a broken down truck in my actual parking spot is because I went and bought this truck and the motor went as soon as I got it in the city. So, and the truck was fine when I left. The guy bought it from, I know the guy. Like, there's nothing in, nothing on the truck, it just, oil pump went halfway home. And it didn't go, it just got super weak, or, like, I just watched the gauge get worse and worse the closer I got to home. I was hoping it was just the gauge. And then I got to the city and what am I doing? Got to the city and I shut my cruise control off and I realized no, it wasn't the gauge, it was toast. So got another parts truck, or project truck. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to leave this video here and continue these 2 missions, and then that'll probably be it. Hopefully there's more missions come up so that I can take them and hopefully have something to do in the next video. Because I'm going to continue to work this day, and I hope to get these fields done before the end of this in-game day, and I go to about, or from sun up to about 6 p.m. So, sun up-ish to about 6 p.m.-ish, so. And that's definitely not one sitting. Like, I will probably continue this for another hour, and then go out and nap, go up, and then hopefully by next week I will have had enough time to finish off the day, or at least the field, and have something to do for the next episode. So that'll be it for now.